Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm decorating my monthly spread for August. I have a new sticker book from the Happy Planner. This is actually a sticker book to celebrate their 10-year anniversary, which is so exciting for them. 10 years of Happy Planner. I think how long have I been Happy Planning? A little over 6 years maybe. Yeah, something actually more, probably a little bit more than that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a spread featuring this book. And because if you didn't know, the first is Planner Day, National Planner Day. So I'm going to do a planner themed spread for my monthly. I do have a few things that I am planning for the month that I'm going to put some boxes, but it's going to be a very like decorative kind of spread because these are my only plans so far. If any plans come up, like any kind of events come up, then I can always put a sticker over whatever I put on here. But to be honest, I'm pretty, like when it comes to plans, I'm pretty like good about planning ahead of time and not, I really can't be too spontaneous with my plans. So like what is planned for the month usually is what is going to happen unless it gets canceled. But I'm usually not adding in extra plans for the most part. Sometimes it happens, but you know, for the most part, plan in advance for sure. But yeah, I'm going to decorate my pages. Let me grab these first. And then I'm going to take these little sticky notes off and put them here so that way I can reference them. Okay, and I kind of want to start with some washi. I really like this checkered pattern one, so I want to see, let's see, I have this one. I think that's the only one. There's a black one. I think I want to focus on these. Oh, and then there's these. Okay. So let's put, try to see how many pieces I have. I think I have enough to do both sides. Okay. Does this fit here? Yes, it does. Okay. I think it does at least. Because this is more meant for the vertical, like the regular weekly pages and not necessarily for the monthly, but I will make do with what I have. Okay, I'm gonna cover up August a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab this longer piece. No, that's not a long piece. This one. And put this on the bottom. And this one over here. I'm gonna cover up the date, but it is what it is. It's fine. I'm not doing anything on the 31st, so it's fine. Okay, I just wanted to get that on there. And then I might come in with more washi, but I think I want to focus on some other things first. So actually, let me do the plans. So I could use these. I think I'm gonna use these. So first one up is a baby shower that I'm going to on this day. I'm gonna write in my plans too while I'm doing this. Yeah, so this will be on Sunday. I'm excited because two of my current coworkers are going, and then two of my old coworkers. Well, this is an old coworker that I used to work with, and then another previous coworker. We're all basically getting it together at this baby shower. Well, from Melissa's baby shower, so that way we can celebrate her new baby. But we're all going, so it's gonna be like a little reunion again. I've hung out with a couple of them outside of work, but I have one current coworker that works remotely, so we don't get to like hang out with her like we used to when she lived here. but we're all going to be together again, so that's super exciting. All right, so the 8th is, I have no work this day. No work. Well, no work, but I have this work is usually what I'm doing on that day. And then I'm going to Disney on this day. Disney day here. I'm going with a friend. Disney day. Okay. All right. My nephew's birthday is on the 18th. So let's do this one. Aiden's birthday. He's gonna be 13, which is crazy. All right, and then his party is on this weekend. So we'll do this blue color over here. So his birthday party is here, but I'm also taking this day off from work, so that way I can go to my sister's this day. Actually, this night after work. And I have a full day there, and then I could go to the party and then come back early on Sunday. I prefer to do that because it takes me a bit to get there. It's like a 3-hour drive. If I go at night, like I plan on going, there won't be any traffic, so it should just be 3 hours. So I'm gonna put no work here, and Aiden's B-Day party. We're going bowling, so that should be fun. I haven't gone bowling in a bit, so, and he loves bowling, so that'll be fun. All right, so those are all the things. Those are all the things that are happening this month. So it's always nice to see it planned out this way, because I see like I have at least a couple of weekends where I don't have any plans. So I do like to see that. Well, I do have a baby shower here, but I have this one weekend and this one so far where I don't have any plans, which is good because it's nice to have a little break, like do something and then have a weekend where you can relax. Well, somewhat relax, but yeah, I like to have that kind of plans if I can manage it. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired. I'm very tired. But just doing what I gotta do, basically. All right, I want to put this. Oh, I don't like this as today's tasks. I could always cover that up though, so that's not a biggie. So I think that's what I want to use. I like the stripes, so that's the wood. Okay. Are there double boxes? Or not double boxes, decorative boxes. I don't see decorative boxes. I kind of like this top 3 thing. I think I can add that in. Or I could do a quote. Maybe I'll do a quote. I kind of like these. All right, so you have do one thing each day that brings you joy. Start making time to live your best life. Which one will fit better? Maybe this one. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna have fun with the decorative stickers, and I'm just gonna throw a ton of things on here. I was trying to decide exactly how I wanted to lay this out though. I kind of want it to go in a little bit of a pattern, maybe like something going across the page, like a little, that kind of motion. I don't know. We shall see how this turns out. But I basically want to take like the discs and then like the little planners. There's little stars and stuff that I can use and just have that going across the page. I think that would be cute. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, let me do this actually, because I wanted to cover this up. So I'm just gonna do important over here on top of this, just so it doesn't say today's tasks. It says important. All right, so now I'm just going to put stickers down, and we'll see how this turns out. All right, so should I do it going in? I'm getting like ideas of doing things a certain way, so we shall see if I can accomplish this. If I do it like in the colors, like starting with the orange and pinks, going into the, is it a purple? Kind of. And then the blue green one. I think so. Hopefully I have enough to do this. That's gonna be the main thing, is am I gonna have enough to do this? But we shall see. All right, so I'm gonna start adding in some orange stuff. Let me go to the other page. Okay, got little stars. Oh, here's some more orange. So since it's planner week, I'm gonna tell, I don't know if everybody knows like how I got into planning. Since this is gonna take a bit of time, I need something to kind of pass the time here. Oh wait, and I think I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna go into the pinkish color now. Let's see. But yeah, I don't, how I got into planning. Oops, sorry, it's hard to think and do this and talk at the same time. But yeah, how I got into planning was, obviously I needed a planner, so I went to Michael's and I found a planner. It actually, I didn't grab a happy planner at first. I actually grabbed the Recollections planner. I don't think they have Recollections anymore at Michael's, but it was their version of a planner over there. And I saw the happy planner, but I honestly didn't like the discs because I thought they looked kind of cheap, I guess. I don't know. They looked just weird. I didn't understand them. So I didn't get a happy planner at first. But I did see like all the stickers, lots of stickers. And I was curious about that. So I think I looked it up, the brand, and then I stumbled upon, I believe it was probably one of Heather's videos, and that kind of took me down the rabbit hole. And then I realized why the discs were the way they were. And I went back to Michael's that day and returned the Recollections and got a happy planner. So that's how I kind of got into planning. I just needed a planner because I was working 2 jobs and I was kind of messing up my work schedule. I would like sometimes go to work, or not. I would sometimes forget I had work at my second job until it was like almost time to go, which was not a good thing because I worked all kinds of hours in that job. Like I could work at a normal time in the morning, but then there were other times we worked really late at night. We'd have to meet up at like a park and ride and then go out of town, and it was a lot. So there were times where I would think, oh, I don't have work until 11 o'clock the next day, but then it was 11 o'clock p.m. that day that I was thinking it was tomorrow. So I kept doing that a couple times, and then have to rush and like get ready and go to the park and ride and go to work. But yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. That's why I needed a planner, because had my work schedule on my phone, but for whatever reason that was not working. Also, I needed somewhere to write down my hours that I was working, because where I worked, we worked until we were done. So if it took 4 hours, then cool, we were there for 4 hours. If it took 2 hours, then we got paid for 4 hours. So I needed to keep track of that too. But then there were times where we went to work and I worked like 12 hours. So then there's like overtime. Sometimes we went out of town and I had travel pay. So it was a lot of different things that I needed to calculate, and they were terrible at paying you correctly. Okay, as you can see, I'm done with this. My video cut out, unfortunately, which is such a bummer, because I was like, I was finishing this, I was telling my story, and then all of a sudden it just like cut out, which I've been worried about this happening again, because this hasn't happened in the longest time. Of course it happens on this video, of course. But it is what it is. As you can see, I finished. It looks good though. I like the way it turned out. But I kind of was done telling my little story. At least I did want to mention that my sister is the reason why I started my Instagram. So I do have her to thank for going social media wise into this with my planner. She had told me, like, because I had started making my spreads and stuff, and she told me, you should make an Instagram account and share pictures of your planner. And I thought that was like, no, why would I do that? Who would want to see that? She's like, no, people like seeing that stuff. She was already doing that within her community because she uses a Hobonichi planner, and so for her it was like a normal thing. And thankfully I listened to her and I started my Instagram, and I started getting a lot of followers over there, and then more people started doing YouTube channels. So eventually I got over the fear of doing that, because that was kind of scary to do that. I'm a very shy introvert person, and that was like way out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I'm glad I did it because it's brought so much joy and opportunities and just amazing things into my life thanks to taking that leap and doing that. So yeah, my sister, huge thanks to her, because she kind of like gave me the idea to do this. Honestly, I probably would have never gotten into this if it weren't for her telling me that to do this, because I wouldn't have stumbled upon that myself. I don't think. I wasn't really into social media too much. So yeah, thanks to her for that. I'm just gonna add in some more like decorative little bits here and there that look cute. But yeah, that's kind of my story. It's been good. It's been good. You can let me know down in the comments how you got into planning. I would love to read about that, because it's just, you know, everybody has their little journeys when it comes to planning, their reason for it, and I would like to know. Okay, so my phone keeps losing storage, so I need to be quick with this. Let's see, what else do I want to add in here? Maybe just some more like little quotes. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of want to keep the decorative stuff like in the middle, like here. I mean, I guess I could expand it out a little bit more, or I could just do more quotes. I think I'm just going to do more quotes. This one says, always be colorful, babe. Put that one here. Maybe one down here if it's small enough. We have, these are like things that you can do. Or one of a kind. That's too big for there. I need like a smaller one. No, I don't want to do any black or gold foil ones. Okay, so I think I got all the quotes or all the things on the spread. Do I want to add this? No, I kind of like it the way it is. Okay, I'm going to stay with that because my phone is just not happy with me right now, and I don't want to chance it anymore. I don't want to lose any more footage. Okay, so that is going to be my spread to celebrate National Planner Day on the 1st, which actually this video is going to go up on that day. So yeah, looks cute. Like how it turned out. But that's going to be it. If you're interested in this book, it's a really cute, nice, it's actually a pretty functional book, and it's got cute decorative planner stickers. If you're interested in this book, it is available from the Happy Planner, so definitely check that out on their site. But yeah, that is going to be my video for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.